Hi, welcome back to Finally Revealed and Be the Change. This week we are going to work more on our puzzle and refine it or tweak it just a little bit. So we talked last week about starting, and last week's assignment was to go ahead and start. Take action towards whatever change you are intending to make. Whether it's research, whether it was a physical action, that is completely up to you. And also the caveat there was don't really talk about it, just do it. And next week is going to reach back towards that subject. This week we want to talk more about filling in your puzzle. I don't want you to get the idea that you have some masterpiece that is filled in such minute detail that you are paralyzed, that you can't do anything because you say, Michelle, I don't have it all done. And this is going to depend upon what type of personality you have and what you have done otherwise in your life. Maybe say, I never made up such a plan. I'm not sure how to go about it. I'm worried about doing it right. You can't mess it up. But what you can do is be too fixated on the final product that you can't even start. And I want to help you there, and I want to make a correction if I gave the wrong impression last week that by creating the framework of your puzzle, your jigsaw puzzle, the analogy that we're using for this, that you had to have a complete picture like the one on the box for you to even get started. The picture of your puzzle, your final masterpiece is going to evolve. You want to have a general idea of what you want. Maybe it is, I want to have a house on the beach. You don't specify what beach, you don't specify maybe the exact house, the color, the location, what airport it's near or something like that, but you just say, I want to have a beach house. Leave it at that, and then work towards the different components that you think are going to help you get there. If you want to start a company, you're going to have a subject matter. You can be general about it as you're preparing and as you're starting on. The reason that you don't want to plan it out exactly is because you can't tell from where you are now how it's going to come together, and also you are creating it as you go. This is presumably something new and different in your life, and you haven't gone there before. You haven't done this before. And when you take your attention from over here and you turn it to over here, just like you're going on a drive that you go on every day or often. You're going to school, you're going to work, you're going to your mom's house, you're going somewhere that you're going to some place you go routinely. And because of weather or a roadblock, or you're going to go pick somebody up on the way, or you have an errand to run on the way, you deviate from your normal going from here to there. Well, we all know that when we do something over and over, and we talk about this, that we, drove there, we don't even remember driving there because we were unconscious. We weren't really unconscious, but it's just so routine that you don't pay attention to things. You're just going there. It's autopilot. When you go a new way, you're paying attention because you got to make sure you make the turn. You'll notice things. You're going to notice different shops along the way. You're going to notice different scenery. Maybe now you drive by a park and you used to drive past a dump. As you're going on this journey for your change in your life, you're looking in a different direction. You're happy about it. It's not drudgery. It's not an obligation someone else put on you. This is your choice. And you should be looking forward to new things and looking forward to what's going to happen next and be excited. So by the same token, you need to leave space for new things to pop in. New people, new circumstances, and opportunities. Opportunities are the biggest thing. So now that you have decided that you're going to do something different and something new, be excited about it. Do your first steps, and as you're filling in your puzzle, it should occur to you or come naturally, oh, I'm doing this, and then something happens. Now you can add on something else, take away something else that you were doing before, and watch it come together naturally and somewhat intuitively by you as far as what you feel like is the next step. As you get going, not right now, but later on as you get going, once you have gone through a couple of different steps and encountered some new things, brought in some new ideas from your, either because you're searching out and you're researching. We all know when we start researching something, it leads us a little bit off the exact trail and brings something else up, kind of like Google search. It brings something else and you go, oh, you're going to discard a lot of those, but some of those things you're going to say, hey, that kind of matches with what I'm trying to do. Let me see what their idea is. So you're bringing in some new ideas, you're bringing in some different people eventually, and opportunities and options are going to make themselves known to you. But in order for you to realize it, you have to be open. So while you want your general idea so that you have some direction, because you need a direction, you don't want it so laid out that every single little twist and turn is spelled out, and that will then cause you to reject other things. Now you're going to have sifting and sorting, but if you're not open, then you won't get any benefits. You'll be too rigid and put too much pressure on yourself and make it too much work. This is going to be fun. This is going to be exciting. It is going to be something that's going to enrich your life. The experience itself is going to enrich your life. And I know that once you decided to make whatever change you started out towards, didn't you feel lighter? You feel lighter, you feel happier. You know, you're making this choice and the decision was yours. So as you modify things, that is also the decision that is yours. And so that's a gift that you give to yourself. But to stay open is really what we want to do now. So you're going on to week 2. I know you've made more than one change because I have. It's just natural. The more you go on to what you have started, there are just some natural things that are going to come with it. And by being open, then you can add in things that will make things easier for you. You're eventually going to have people join in with you, and then have the other opportunities. And I don't want you to miss those by being too, single focused. So as we work on the attitudes, the activities, and the mindset of the change, and as you are reinforcing these changes in yourself so that they will become habits, while you have those concepts and things becoming the habit, you want to loosen your grip a little bit. And as you're doing this, work out your schedule, work on your new change, and start looking around. Be open and interested and see what happens. Magic can't come and find you unless you leave some room for it. So that's the challenge for this week, is to continue on what you have started, add to it if you can, make any tweaks, and loosen your grip a little bit and start leaving some space so that you can see what comes in. Leave me a thumbs up if this was helpful. Leave any comments or questions below. Share this with someone who you think would benefit. Subscribe to see the other videos. Have a great week and come back and see me next time. Thanks for watching.